Mom, Phineas and Ferb are making a top 10 list. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest Phineas and Ferb moments.
She's perfect, and I just love her.
Oh, forget it. I guess I'm too old for dolls anyway.
Yeah, maybe I don't really have to have the one object my dad spent years to find in order to show me his affection. No, actually I do. Give me that, kid.
For this list, we'll be looking at the moments from this animated Disney series that cracked us up the most. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below. Number 10, Candace the Vampire.
The hideous light of the day star!
This episode appears to be working towards an obvious punchline throughout. After getting attacked by a bat at the movies, it happens, Candace begins to suspect that she's becoming a vampire.
What if there really was a vampire bat? Candace, get a hold of yourself. I mean, it's not like I can fly. Oh my gosh!
Candace only grows more paranoid as she gains vampiric abilities and loses her reflection. It's implied that this is all due to Phineas and Ferb's latest inventions, leading to a series of misunderstandings.
Candace, when you discovered that you had these powers, were you in the backyard?
Yeah? Why?
Oh, Candace, that was just some stuff we made for our friends.
The thing is, though, Candace was right the first time. When Phineas takes off her cloak and sunglasses, Candace disintegrates into a pile of ash. It turns out that she was actually a vampire. Nothing a dustpan and glue can't patch up. As unexpected as this twist is, it totally adds up, which makes the moment all the more hilarious. Number 9. Buford's many molds. As if getting turned to dust wasn't bad enough, Candace also got liquefied by one of Phineas and Ferb's inventions in a later episode.
What is this thing? Some sort of souped-up techno-geek camera? I wonder what it...
It'll take more than some sponges and a bucket to clean this mess up. In order to restore Candace, the gang needs something that matches her original form. Fortunately, Buford has a very specific item for such an unusual situation, a life-sized mold of Candace's body. If you think that's bizarre, Buford reveals that he has molds for all of his friends.
Tell me again, why you have a life-size mold of Candace?
I got life-size molds of all my friends.
I'm not so sure how I feel about that.
It's never explained why Buford has these molds, but that's part of what makes this gag so great. The cherry on top is that Linda already knew about Buford's molds, and she sees it as totally run-of-the-mill.
Feast your eyes on puddles.
Yeah, I saw them earlier.
But Mom, they had a machine that would turn things into smoothie and...
I didn't see it, Candace.
And Buford had a mold of me.
Buford's got molds of all of us, Candace.
Number 8. Peter the Panda. Dropping in on Doofenshmirtz, Harry the Platypus finds the evildoer two-timing him with another animal secret agent, Peter the Panda.
Perry the Platypus, I swear I've never seen this secret agent-looking panda before. There's a panda in my closet and a panda paw print on my cheek.
Their fight is briefly put on hold so Doof can break up with Perry, while Peter fetches some sodas. We love how courteous these arch-nemeses are.
It's not that I don't hate you anymore, I do, but look, I just think it's time for us to, take a break and start fighting other people.
What ensues is like something out of a teen drama, complete with 2 musical montages. It's so surreal that we're not sure whether to cry or laugh, although we lean towards the latter. On a Dr. Phil-esque talk show, it's revealed that this has all been a part of Doof's elaborate plan to freeze the top secret agents. Although there's only room for one nemesis in Doof's heart, Harry and Peter ultimately team up to take him down.
Wait! Where's my remote?
Number 7. Avengers Assemble. Maybe Candace wasn't a vampire. Maybe Thanos just wiped her out in the snap. Phineas and Ferb and Marvel did have a crossover after all.
Aunt May! Phineas and Ferb are making a crossover.
Yeah, we are.
When the Avengers get hit with Doofenshmirtz's power draininator, they turn to Phineas and Ferb for help. The creators reportedly collaborated with the Marvel writers on this episode. So, while the heroes and villains are portrayed in a much wackier light, the jokes are still character-driven. A key example being the Hulk's anger over a juice box straw.
Straw cannot penetrate.
Hey, calm blue ocean. Let me take care of that for you, buddy.
The episode is also packed with numerous references that Marvel fans will appreciate, such as when Doof confuses Red Skull for Ghost Rider, and Perry the Platypus is mistaken for Howard the Duck.
You know, he seemed vaguely familiar.
You think that was Howard the Duck?
There's even room for a Stan Lee cameo. Number 6. Whatever Happened to Dad?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hello, boys. You're just in time for lunch.
Who is Phineas and Candace's biological father? There are various theories, but we never find out in the series. In this non-canonical Star Wars parody, however, we're almost given an idea. Keyword being almost. Reunited with Candace, Phineas introduces her to their stepbrother Ferb. This prompts Candace to ask the question that's been on our minds since the pilot. Just as Phineas is about to clue Candace in, he's cut off by the Death Star exploding.
Hey, wait a minute. Why is this guy hugging us?
Oh, this is Ferb. He's our stepbrother.
Mom remarried? What happened to Dad?
Funny story, actually.
Although our heroes survive the blast, Phineas doesn't get to complete his sentence. This may enrage some conspiracy theorists, but you have to admit that this is a hilarious bit of trolling on the writer's behalf. We'll gladly take this punchline over a conclusive answer.
The Wookiee is right. Let's party!
Number 5. Finally busted.
I look and say there's a massive thing Phineas and Ferb built right in front of me, but every time you look, you always say,
I see it.
there it is. I see it. Right on cue. Wait, what? Come again?
For the first time, Linda sees one of Phineas and Ferb's inventions, a flying car, as well as a massive tower. In what may be the show's funniest reaction shot, she realizes that this isn't an isolated incident and the boys have been doing this sort of thing all summer. As the camera zooms in on her face, Linda reflects on everything Candace tried to tell her before.
But
Mom, Phineas and Ferb built a roller coaster. Phineas and Ferb are one-hit wonders? Phineas and Ferb carved my face into Mount Rushmore. Phineas and Ferb are driving cattle. Phineas and Ferb built a giant treehouse robot. Are promoting a boxing match.
This moment had been built up for over 40 episodes, and the payoff couldn't have been more satisfying.
oh, Candace, all the times I called you delusional and mocked you to my friends behind your back. All those journals I filled with an eye towards stand-up comedy. But you were telling the truth. I'm so sorry. You're the best daughter any mother could dream of having.
After giving her daughter an apology of sorts, Linda sends the boys to reform school because the tower accidentally destroys part of the house. While the episode turns out to just be a dream, this revelation is nevertheless priceless.
And it's all just been one big dream. So none of that really happened. I never actually busted Phineas and Ferb. I am so happy.
Number 4. A foregone conclusion. As Candace spends the summer trying to bust the boys, Isabella tries to get Phineas to see her as more than a friend.
I'm gonna go see if I can't find some parts. Isabella, you wanna come with me?
Yes! I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. It's all good, bro.
She hopes that something romantic will finally spark on a trip to Paris, but Phineas remains as oblivious as ever. Isabella's frustration reaches its boiling point when Phineas notices Ferb's heartbreak over Vanessa.
Hey, Ferb, where's Vanessa?
She went off with someone else.
That's too bad. I thought the two of you, a boy, a girl, alone in the city of love. I thought romance was a foregone conclusion.
Phineas can also tell that Candace is broken up over Jeremy, yet he can't tell that Isabella's in love with him. Barely able to contain her aggravation, Isabella feels as if her head may explode.
Well, I saw him. I just didn't talk to him.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought, the two of you, a boy, a girl, alone in the city of love. Isabella, are you okay?
Peachy.
Isabella is usually such an optimistic character with a cheerful voice and adorable demeanor, which makes it all the more hilarious when she becomes legitimately angry. Number 3. Doof's tragic backstory. Phineas and Ferb has no shortage of memorable running gags, and Doof's tragic past is among the funniest. In a Season 3 clip show, Doof's various flashbacks are compiled together by Norm.
With the help of our exciting but potentially lethal memory extraction technology, all of your most deeply suppressed memories will appear right on this screen.
His upbringing is even funnier and sadder when we watch it unfold in chronological order. Doof was doomed from the start when his mother didn't show up to his own birth.
Aw, how cute. But where's Mom?
She didn't, show up for the birth.
We're not sure how that works, but it sets a precedent for Doof's rocky relationship with his cold-hearted parents, as well as his overachieving brother. Considering that Doof spent much of his childhood posing as a lawn gnome, and his best friend was a balloon, we can understand why he was driven to take over the tri-state area.
Makes me want to be a pop star.
Yeah, right. And I'm going to rule the world.
Well, why not?
Yeah, like I could do that.
Maybe instead of, the whole world, start small with the tri-state area.
Number 2, Isabella out-cutes Mitch. It's always humorous when something menacing is crossed with something cute.
Not even you can stop me from becoming the cutest being in the universe.
In a dastardly plot to take over the galaxy, Mitch uses cutonium to make himself irresistible to others. Even when Mitch is blasting a death ray, it's hard not to say, "Aww." As darling as Mitch is, he's no match for Isabella. In the most scientific way possible, Phineas tells Isabella that she's adorable to her core.
Isabella! Hey, wait a minute. Isabella, they've had a secret cute weapon all this time. You!
Me?
Don't you see you can take him? He's only cute on the outside, but your cuteness goes right to your core.
Isabella swings into action as if a ferocious battle against the alien is about to commence. In the blink of an eye, however, Isabella goes from Ellen Ripley to Shirley Temple, hitting Mitch with the ultimate, "What you doin'?" Cuteness saves the day.
What you do?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Shaun of the Dead reunion. From one zombie homage to another.
Wait a second. That doesn't even make sense. You get touched by a pharmacist, you become a pharmacist. I mean, you can't just grow a lab coat.
I don't know. Perhaps the disease infects your clothing as well.
Infects my... Are you insinuating that my clothes are alive? That's scarier than these pharmacists saying,
"Lots of me."
No, suppose I didn't really think that through.
Stretch marks. Did someone really say that in a Disney show?
OMG. Mom, Phineas and Ferb made me!
I've got some stretch marks that would say otherwise.
Candace on the big screen. Candace is funniest at her angriest.
Phineas!
Hey, Candace is rooting for us. Candace, you're on the big screen.
Isabella kisses Phineas. We'll never forget it.
Major Monogram?
Yes?
So none of us will remember any of today?
That's right.
Good.
Isabella!
Hit it, Carl!
Wait!
Squirrels in Candace's pants. Squirrels in hip-hop. A natural fit.
There's squirrels in my pants!
That girl's got some serious squirrels in her pants.
There's squirrels in my pants!
Tell me what's making you jump like that.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. A sponge and a starfish. Co-creator Dan Povenmire has cited SpongeBob SquarePants as an inspiration for the show.
The last course is only a start. We're living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
So we suspect it was all in good fun when Phineas and Ferb took a not-so-subtle shot at the sponge. Stranded on a deserted island, Phineas haplessly searches for something that can be used to help them escape.
There's gotta be some minerals or something down here that we can use. I mean, we can't just be stuck here.
Digging himself into a literal hole, Phineas stumbles across a sponge and a starfish. Phineas briefly deludes himself into thinking that these undersea creatures could be used to make something, only to realize how ridiculous he sounds.
Look, a sponge and a starfish. There's gotta be something we can make out of this. Oh no, that's ridiculous.
The joke is only made funnier when you consider that Nickelodeon turned down Phineas and Ferb for being too complex. We guess it's not about the parts you use, but rather what you build them into. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.